it's me. I'm back with another video. If you're new here, hi, I'm Ellie. Nice to see you. Nice to meet you. I am a student at the University of Plymouth studying medical sciences. I'm taking Mounjaro to reclaim my health and reverse my type 2 diabetes. There's lots that happened in the month of June, so let's get into it, shall we? Let me just preface, I am behind on the content that I wanted to make. Life's been a bit busy recently. We've also had our bathroom has been ripped out. I'll put some pictures in. It was a bit of an open plan situation for a little bit, but the bathroom, as of filming, should be finished today, so I should hopefully get back into like more regular content soon. Let's get into what happened last month. I'm currently filming this on the 15th of July, wow. And I actually am going to the doctors later to get my HbA1c checked, so we shall see if it's any better than what it was in February. Hopefully, should be, considering how much weight I've lost. So June was a bit of a yo-yo for me. Also didn't help that when I left, literally the day that I left to go visit my sister and brother-in-law, I forgot to weigh myself in all of the insanity. So I actually didn't know how much I weighed before I left. And then when I came back, I was like, I'm not sure what kind of damage I did. So at the time of my note, I had lost 0.4 pounds over the whole month, and at that time I had lost 15.2 pounds. I did get back down to a 17-pound loss in that time, but because I hadn't weighed myself, I didn't know what was going on. Just that one week, that last week of June, really like screwed that up for me. So overall, the month, like, I haven't eaten the worst. I could have eaten a lot better. I've had a lot of emotions this month. I was taking the pill to stop my period for when I was away, because there's literally nothing worse than being away on holiday and being in the worst pain of my life. So I had all those hormone changes, and then while I was away, I also had my 31st birthday. So yay me! That was very London Tipton. We had food that we don't usually eat, and when I say we, I mean me. Went out to Good Rebel in Guernsey. So good. And I'll put a photo of my food and my mum's food at Good Rebel. I had a day of going, I don't care, and that's what I had. And then we went out for Indian, which was so good. It tasted literally exactly like the restaurant at home, one of our Indian restaurants. So good. Highly recommend Indian Cottage if you're in Guernsey or on Guernsey. I've kind of been back on it and kind of haven't. As I said, the bathroom's being done. If I'm completely honest with you, that has really screwed everything up for me, because, you know, it's been stressful. Not only stressful having people in your house that you don't know. I mean, they're all good eggs, don't get me wrong, they're great, but it's stressful with the toilet being taken in and out every day, dependent on who's working. And then I've not had a shower. Like, obviously I've been to the gym and stuff to wash my hair, and I actually washed my hair in the sink last night, but I did put a lot of dry shampoo in it because it looked greasy, so can't wait to be able to use the shower later today. But it's been so stressful. I don't recommend doing that. I don't recommend having work done on your house if you can't help it, because it's a nightmare. It is an absolute nightmare. Making a 25-minute round trip just to go for a wee. Yeah, not really live, laugh, loving. That's walking, by the way, that's not like driving. I don't know if I really want to put this in here, but I'm probably going to, just because it's easier than just waiting, because there was a different intro today. So I got my uni results while I was away, which was very frustrating. And let's just say the outcome wasn't what I was expecting. So on results day, I actually found out that I had hit the threshold for deferring assessments. I was hoping that I hadn't done that, but there was no way that I was able to do one of my assessments in semester 2. So unfortunately then I hit the threshold for not finishing credits. So basically I have to repeat 4 of my modules next year. If I hadn't deferred that assessment, my presentation for my psych module, I would have been doing everything in the summer, which, albeit is a lot of work, 2 exams and a presentation is a lot of work, don't get me wrong. and I was ready and willing to do it, but it sucks because I can't go into second year. But there is an upside to this, excluding, you know, more student finance. As far as I am aware, I don't have to repeat the assessments I've already done, and that I'm still on the same attempt, so I'm not capped at 40%, which, honest to God, is a miracle, to be completely honest. I wouldn't have deferred assessments if my dad hadn't died and I wasn't in the financial position that I was in semester 2. Long story short, because my dad died and the life insurance took so long, I wasn't in a position that I was able to afford a £3 bus, because I was having to go like 4 or 5 times a week. That adds up, and we needed to eat. There was no way that I was able to do that, so I had to make the decision to defer that assessment, which is upsetting, but my lecturers just get to see me next year, although they were going to have to see me next year anyway, because pretty much all of the same ones, because I was supposed to be taking another psych module in second year, so it's kind of a setback, but it's not a setback. I'm actually quite grateful that I'm able to, because I can tell you now, I did not retain any of that information in first semester. I can tell you that right now. I was looking back over my notes and I was just like, none of this makes sense to me. I don't know how I got through those tests personally, because I'm going to be really annoyed if I have to take my anatomy and physiology test again. And then metabolism, I might have to redo metabolism just because I technically did fail it. I got 28%, so that one was a rough one. I didn't write enough. Also, I didn't understand it enough because I wasn't paying attention because, you know, my dad died. So on the upside, at least I can have the rest of my summer, do the things that I wanted to do, like, I don't know, declutter the whole house, because now that we've got our bathroom done, realised actually how much stuff we have is crazy, and take an actual mental break from uni and everything else, and hopefully pass everything, and then hopefully I'll graduate in 2028, which will be the same year as my cousin's eldest, which is not really the live, laugh, loving that we wanted to, but I've got to do it if I want to graduate, you know. Also, by now technically it started in June, so we're going to continue with what I'm about to say. I might have had all 3, I might have just had 2, but I've had some refresher sessions with my eating disorder therapist. I had some online therapy back in 2022, from January to April. After my dad died, I kind of lost my way a bit, especially regarding my eating, like my emotional, like there was absolutely no way that I was eating in a normal fashion. Now that I've had time to like work through some of the grief, and I'm actually in a position where I've got a relatively clear mind as well. Now that I don't have uni for the summer, I can really focus on me. I've been trying to work on like self-soothing and obviously finding ways to delay, if not completely not need a binge. I'm pretty good at delaying it, but you know, it creeps in. No one's perfect. Just having these couple refresher sessions have made a difference. And I mean, obviously Rome wasn't built in a day. I've been slightly nudged back in the right direction, so hopefully next academic year literally won't try and kill me. I'm gonna get my HbA1c checked and I'm gonna put that in the next video. There's no point me putting it in this one because I won't get the results until probably Thursday or Friday. It'll be interesting to see it on my NHS app. All in all, June was a bit meh for different reasons, but I've got a few things planned coming up, so hopefully I can vlog those. I'm gonna try and get better at being more consistent with YouTube and posting regularly. It's been a bit of a struggle with having strange men come into the house to work on the bathroom, and you know, we've been away and it's just been so incredibly hot. I'm currently filming this at 7:45 in the morning because it will get too hot later. 100% it will be too hot. So like and subscribe, we can be best friends, so why not? When you press subscribe and you get the little bell notification, like the bell, if you press all instead of like personalize or whatever it is, I can't remember. If you press all, then you never miss a notification of when I post a video. And then I will see you next time for the next update. Okay, bye.